Caitlyn Clark just did something no one thought was possible. She's completely changing the game in the WNBA. Nike just dropped a massive ad campaign that's so big it's practically taking over Indianapolis. And the reaction from other players, especially Aza Wilson, well, let's just say the power shift in women's basketball is undeniable. So what exactly happened in Indianapolis that's causing such a stir? Nike decided to go all in for Caitlyn Clark during the WNBA All-Star weekend, and when I say all in, I mean it. Picture this, an entire hotel, 30 stories tall, plastered with Caitlyn Clark's face. This wasn't a small billboard or a TV ad, it was a full-blown takeover of the city. Right in the heart of Indianapolis, Nike made it crystal clear who they believe is the real star of the WNBA. And let me tell you, it's not who you might expect.
That's going up on the JW.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard about it, yeah. It's pretty solid. Anytime you get on the JW in Indianapolis, like, that's a big deal.
But here's where it gets interesting. This move wasn't just about showing off Caitlyn's talent, it's about a shift in power. Nike didn't just put up some flashy signs, they completely redefined what it means to be a new NBA star. By making such a bold statement, they've sent a message to everyone in the league: Caitlyn Clark is the face of women's basketball, and she's here to stay. Now, let's talk about the reaction from someone who's been in the game for years, Aza Wilson. And let me tell you, it's not pretty. Imagine grinding in the WNBA for years, pouring your heart and soul into your game, only to see a second-year player like Caitlyn Clark get a campaign so massive it takes over an entire city. Can you blame Wilson for being upset? I mean, she's worked her entire career to get the recognition she deserves, but now she's watching Clark steal the spotlight, and it's all happening in front of her eyes. Wilson's frustration is more than just about one ad or one campaign. It's about something deeper. For years, the WNBA has struggled to get the attention it deserves from big brands. And now, here's Clark, getting more love in her second season than most players ever get in their whole careers. This isn't just a commercial. This is a full-scale invasion of a city. And Aza Wilson's reaction tells you everything you need to know about the power shift happening right now in women's basketball. But let's not forget why Caitlyn Clark is getting this insane level of attention in the first place. The numbers speak for themselves. Clark isn't just a star, she's the star. She's broken records, shattered expectations, and is now the undisputed face of women's basketball. We're talking about the NCAA's all-time leading scorer, yes, you heard that right. And it's not just about scoring. She's earned every accolade you can think of. Player of the Year, All-American honors, conference records, the list goes on. But what really sets her apart isn't just her stats, it's her ability to captivate fans on and off the court. Nike saw that. They didn't just throw her a basic endorsement. No, they gave her the Kobe 5 prototype shoes, the Kobe line, people. That's not just a basketball shoe, it's a symbol of greatness. And Nike made a statement by putting her in that family. They're saying Caitlyn Clark isn't just good, she's on her way to becoming an icon.
Starting at guard, 6 foot from West Des Moines, Freshman of the Year, Player of the Year, winner of the Staley, Sullivan, Wade, Lieberman, Naismith, Boyden, and several other last name awards. A 2-time All-American First Team, 3-time All-Conference First Team, 3-time Assist Leader, 10-time Won't Miss Leader, 2-time Tournament Most Outstanding Player, current even more outstanding player. Conference Player of the Year, Player of the Month, Player of the Week, Player every minute, owner of the conference 3-point record, free throw record, triple-double record, the Iowa State Fair shooting record, the women's all-time NCAA leading scorer, and your new all-time NCAA leading scorer, Caitlyn Clark.
When you lace up a pair of Kobe shoes, you're stepping into an entirely new level of competition, and Caitlyn Clark, she's more than ready to dominate that stage. Now, let's talk about the business side of things, because at the end of the day, Nike isn't making this massive investment because they're nice. They're doing it because they see the potential to make money. And the truth is, Caitlyn Clark is the only player in the WNBA right now who can truly move the needle. Her games drive viewership, and when she's out, ratings plummet. That's not speculation, it's cold, hard data. This is what brands like Nike care about: numbers, marketability, and commercial success. Clark isn't just a player, she's a brand. And let's break down just how smart this move is for Nike. The limited release of the Kobe 5 prototype shoes? Genius. Only 13,000 pairs. That's not just a sneaker drop, it's creating demand through scarcity. Those shoes will sell out in minutes, and the resale market is already predicting they'll hit prices of £400, $500. We're talking about shoes that retail for around $90.
If you guys haven't seen, like, it's actually just crazy. It's crazy, like 30 stories high. Like, this is absolutely mad. Like, the floor is ours, from downtown is my town. Could you imagine if she didn't get voted as an All-Star?
That's the kind of demand Nike is betting on, and it's all thanks to one player. Clark's abilities to generate that kind of buzz, it's unheard of in women's basketball, and Nike knows it. But the story doesn't stop with just the ad. This campaign isn't just a flashy promo, it's a statement. Nike didn't just pick any city to launch this campaign, they picked Indianapolis, right in the heart of Caitlyn Clark's territory. This is her home region. She played her college basketball in Iowa, and now Nike is turning All-Star Weekend into her homecoming. It's a celebration of Clark, and let's be honest, it feels like the WNBA All-Star Weekend has become the Caitlyn Clark show. And the timing? Perfect. While the WNBA is supposed to be about celebrating all its stars, Nike shifted the entire focus to one player. Every person walking around Indianapolis this weekend isn't just seeing an advertisement. They're seeing Caitlyn Clark dominating the skyline. It's impossible to ignore. And for players like Aza Wilson, that has to sting. This ad isn't just about selling shoes or promoting a brand, it's about showing the world who's really in charge of the WNBA now. Let's talk about the real power behind this campaign, the business reality. Nike didn't just decide to support Clark because she's a great player. They were doing it because her success translates to sales. When Caitlyn Clark plays, people watch. When she's sidelined, the ratings drop by as much as 50%. That's a huge impact, and that kind of influence is exactly what brands are looking for. For Nike, this isn't just about promoting a basketball player. It's about connecting to an audience that's hungry for something fresh and exciting in women's sports. And the numbers don't lie. The limited release of Clark's Kobe 5 shoes is already creating a frenzy. Only 13,000 pairs are available, which means they'll be snatched up within minutes. What does that tell us? There's real demand. Resale prices are already climbing to $400, $500 for shoes that normally cost around $190. This is the kind of hype that no other WNBA player has generated. Nike is betting on Clark to not just be a great player, but to be a cultural force. A player who can carry the weight of commercial success on her shoulders and change the game for women's basketball. Now, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. The reaction from players like Aza Wilson isn't just about one ad campaign, it's about something far deeper, the culture of the WNBA. For years, this league has struggled to get the respect and attention it deserves. Now, here comes Caitlyn Clark, and suddenly she's getting the kind of marketing and corporate backing that some of the league's veterans could only dream of. The timing is brutal and the divide is impossible to ignore. You see, while Clark is being celebrated, other players like Wilson are left with the frustrating reality that no matter how hard they work or how many accolades they rack up, they're simply not moving the needle the way Clark can. The WNBA's old guard seems stuck in a mentality that every player should be treated equally. But Nike just proved that equality doesn't move the needle. Star power does. And Clark? She's a once-in-a-generation talent, and Nike is putting everything behind her. The All-Star voting? That's just the icing on the cake. Some players still haven't fully embraced the fact that Caitlyn Clark is the future of this league, and that reality is a hard pill to swallow. But beyond the drama, the jealousy and the frustration, there's something much bigger happening here. Caitlyn Clark isn't just shaping her own legacy, she's reshaping the future of the entire WNBA and women's sports. Nike's massive investment in Clark is a watershed moment, not just for the league, but for all of women's athletics. If this campaign succeeds, and everything points to it doing just that, it could mark the beginning of a new era where individual talent drives the commercial success of women's sports. This is bigger than just one player. Clark's success is opening doors for the next generation of female athletes, and it's proving that when the right talent comes along, the whole game can change. Nike's approach shows what's possible when you focus on the entertainment side of sports, not just the participation. The investment in Clark signals a cultural shift, one where women's sports are finally getting the kind of respect and attention they've long deserved. So what happens next? If Clark continues to rise and her partnership with Nike flourishes, it won't just change the WNBA, it'll change how the world views women's sports in general. This is the start of something much bigger, and trust me, we're only scratching the surface of what Caitlyn Clark is about to accomplish. So, what does all of this mean? Caitlyn Clark isn't just a basketball player, she's a movement, and Nike is right there backing her every step of the way. This campaign has turned the WNBA upside down, and the power dynamics have shifted. The old guard might not like it, but the future is here, and it's Caitlyn Clark. Whether they want to admit it or not, the league is now her stage. But here's the big question. Is this good for the WNBA? Or is the focus on one player leaving everyone else behind? What does it mean for the future of women's sports when one star gets this much attention? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because this story isn't over, it's just beginning. And trust me, what comes next will change everything.